What's going on YouTube? King Games 29 here. I'm bringing you guys a deck profile today, and it's going to be Trickstar, and I actually topped with this deck at my OTS this past Saturday. I went X1 in Swiss out of 6 rounds, and I lost to Magician Pendulum in round 5, and then I lost to Magician Pendulum again in top 2, unfortunately, to a different Pendulum player. Round 1, I beat Blue Eyes, that was pretty easy. Round 2, I played against True Draco, and that was alright. It was Invoke Draco, so it was a little different, but my opponent bricked, unfortunately, so I was able to beat him. Round 3, I played against Infernoid. I think my opponent just psyched himself out. He does that a lot, I think, versus Trickstar, and I just beat him. Round 4, I played against Paleo. Shout out to Chef Green. Sorry, buddy, I looped him round 1, and then game 2, I think I either dankoed him or did it again, but Paleo is definitely a rather easy matchup for the deck. Round 5, I lost to Magician Pendulum. In round 6, I beat another Draco / Invoked, I think, because he was playing some weird stuff in there. He really caught me off guard when I drolled him, and then he played Psyframe Gamma, I think, the one that negates monster effects. So he was able to get out an Omega and just kind of cheese me around game 2, I think, and then game 3 I beat him. And then in top, I beat Invoked Windwitch. In top 4, I played the same Infernoid player I played against earlier, and I beat him again. And then the last round, top 2, I lost to Magician Pendulum. And that was a good back and forth duel. I have no regrets. So without further ado, let's just get into the deck profile. So start off, we got 3 Trickstar Candina. She's probably the best searcher ever, because she's not once per turn, and she searches any Trickstar card. She just doesn't search monsters or spell or traps, any card. Plus she's 1800, so she's really powerful. Next we have the other one, Lycris. This one is a quick effect. You target a Trickstar, and you tag out, and you special her. Also, I forgot to mention, Candina, every time a spell or trap is activated, your opponent takes 200 damage. This one, every time your opponent adds a card or draws, they take 200. So that's going to come up a lot later. And plus, if you have 2 of these, you can obviously tag out for her and special summon 2 of these if you have those in your hand. Next, we have one Lilybell. She comes in so clutch. She's only 800, but she can attack directly. When she's added to the hand, you special summon her. And when she does battle damage, I think, yeah, you add a Trickstar card from your graveyard back to your hand, a monster. So that helps. You can add a Lycris, tag out, special. It does a lot of work. So that's it for the Trickstars. Then we have our Windwitches, the kind of just main combo here. We got 3 Ice Bell, we got 2 Glass Bell, and the 1 Snow Bell. I kind of wanted to put this to 2 when I was playing Desires, but I'm not playing Desires in this build now, so only 1. I really like it. You're burning your opponent for 13 right off the bat, plus whatever Trickstar stuff you have. And plus you have an undestructible Crystal Wing, so that also helps too. Hand traps, we got 3 Droll. A lot of people are siding this, but for this deck you have to main it. It's just so damn good. And the combo I'll explain later when I come up to Reincarnation. Your opponent's going to end with no cards in their hand if they don't have an Ash Blossom. It's going to really suck for them, and you're Droll and Troll. you cheese their hand and then you kill them. Next, 2 Honest. I'm only playing 2 Honest because I couldn't find room for 3. And you're playing lights that are really low in attack, so they're going to go attack and then you're going to go Honest. They're just going to sit there and take more damage. For spells, we got 3 Light Stage. Light Stage searches monsters, also not once per turn. Then you can target a back row your opponent controls, and they can't activate it until the end phase. And then if they don't activate it at the end phase, it's destroyed. Also, when a Trickstar monster does 200 damage, this also does damage, basically. So it's really helpful. Plus, this was probably an MVP for me for the whole OTS. I destroyed so many Solemns, and it pretty much won me a lot of games. So 3 of those. To go with that, 3 Terraforming. Why not have 6 cards to search your field spell that also searches? Pretty staple. 2 Dark Room and Nightmare. I only own 2, so I only used 2 for the tournament. I would have probably used 3, but I found myself citing this out mostly. Basically just help push for some damage and that's about it. But it helped when it did. Next, 2 Chain Summoning, kind of like the same. I only own 2, and I don't really know if I would play 3 or not because it kind of clogs sometimes when I'm trying to top deck and I'm like, oh, I drew a Chain Summoning, I lose. But it did help. Like, it's crazy when you open an Ice spell plus like Candina, like it goes off. So 2 of those. Onto our traps, 3 Reincarnation. So this is our main trap. We can search it off of Candina. And basically you can go activate 1. After the 1 resolves, you activate another, chain draw and Lockbird. Therefore, your opponent banishes their hand and they don't draw. Also, when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and special summon a Trickstar monster on either player's turn, which is pretty helpful. And you can either go into links or just stall or just go for the more push to kill them. It's such a good card overall. 3 Disturbance Strategy. It basically helps you with the Trickstar combo. Basically, it's kind of the same thing as Reincarnation, but your opponent shuffles their hand and then they draw the same amount. So if you don't have Reincarnation, this is your next best thing. So then next we got 3 Blazing Mirror Force. I was contemplating whether to play this card or not, but it helps so much. And the last round, I actually did 4,050 damage to my opponent and myself, but that still wasn't enough to get me the mat, unfortunately. But I got my invite at least, so I'm happy. And this put in a lot of work. I was surprised. So Blazing Mirror Force, and then last but not least, we have our Solemn Brigade. Pretty staple in almost everything right now. I have no regrets. This helps so much. So that was it for the main deck. We're going to go on to our extra deck now. We have 2 Holly Angel. She's a Link 2. Her arrows are bottom left, bottom right. She requires 2 Trickstar monsters. And if a Trickstar is normal or special to a marker she points to, your opponent takes 200. And then the arrows that she points to, your Trickstar monsters can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, when another Trickstar monster does effect damage, she gains that amount of damage. So let's say you activate Reincarnation for 6 and you deal 1,200, she goes up to 3,200 automatically, which is insane. So she can get pretty high in attack and she's really good. I got her out a few times in the OTS. I didn't really get her out that much, but 1 Proxy Dragon, never made this. It's just there, just in case. Decode Talker, I might have went into this once, but you're not really going to go into him a lot. Firewall Dragon, he's just kind of there, just in case. I might replace Firewall with Top Logic, just because that's better. I made him a few times. He won me a few games. Break Sword, just really good, only rank 3. I might add some more rank 3s, but not quite sure. Dark Rebellion, again, made it once. Just made him really high attack and just deal the extra 2,500 per game. Cowboy, made him round 1 and 1 for game. Off of Chain Summoning, I think. That's pretty good. Utopia Package, made it a few times, nothing crazy. Just to get over Masterpiece and stuff. Clearwing Fast Dragon, this card's amazing. I negated a Proxy Dragon or something, and I attacked with my little monster, added something back, and pushed for game. Because if you don't know, Clearwing Fast Dragon, during either player's turn, you can target a monster from the extra deck, make its effect to 0, and negate its effects for the turn. So it's really good, plus it's 2,500. I might put a regular Clearwing in here because all my synchros require a wind monster, and I could have made a regular Clearwing, but I just couldn't for some reason. I forgot why. I think I was trying to fuse with or synchro with a extra deck monster, or like a side deck monster, excuse me. But other than that, I like that. 2 Winter Bell. I'll probably replace 1 Winter Bell with Clearwing, obviously, but because you only really make 1 of these with the Wind Witch engine. I don't know why I was playing 2. I was playing 2 and 2, Winter Bell and Crystal Wing, just in case if I ever find myself in the situation, but I never really did since I'm only playing 1 Ice or Snow Bell, the tuner. So that's it for the extra deck. I'll go over the side deck quick. 2 Danko for Paleo. Helped out a lot, because back row against this deck just hurts like crazy, so 2 Danko, 1 Jinzo, because you can go special ice spell, tribute for Jinzo, pass. Like, it's so good. The same thing kind of with Vanity, is just special than normal, and this just stops a lot of stuff. I never went to this guy at my OTS, but he's just kind of there. Decided these a lot of games, helped a little. 2 Gamma Seal, or 1 Gamma Seal, 2 Sticky String. I only own 1 Gamma Seal, so I went with 2 of these because this is the second lowest attack. Onto our spells, 2 arrows, 1 Regeki, Pendulum Hate, and just board wipe. More Pendulum Hate, 2 Duster. I played this over Twin Twister just because I think you need the combo pieces for Trickstar in your deck. So I'd rather just play this on my opponent's turn and not even deal with the other bad effect that I can't conduct my battle phase. Because you need all your combo pieces in your hand and stuff. And then last but not least, 3 anti-spell, just because of Pendulum. I never saw them though, unfortunately, so other than that, I love the deck. It's tier 1 meta, super meta deck. I was the only one playing it for some reason though. At my OTS, there was about 40 people there, 41. Don't know the exact number, but that's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the Trickstar deck profile. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the future. Peace.